You know what was kind of sad about last night's game?
Well, a lot of stuff actually, but what did you have in mind?
You know during intermission that shoot for loot thing where the girl scored the one goal from center ice?
For the contest, yeah.
She scored more goals than the Leafs last night.
Leafs lose 2-0 to the Nashville Predators, and it's always better to see a whooping in person. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still had fun, but I'm not sure the Leafs did. And I can say after watching them last night, without Grabovski in the lineup, team speed drops by like half. The team could barely generate any offense whatsoever, and as a result, they ended the game with less than 20 shots. And as far as legit scoring chances, maybe one. And don't get me wrong, I thought Nashville goalie Pecorine was great, and he's showing signs that he could be a pretty good goalie in the NHL, but 17 saves, come on, that was a pretty soft night. And after battling injury after injury after injury, Steve Sullivan of the Nashville Predators was back in the lineup finally, and he even got a point against his former club, the Leafs. Steve Sullivan is one of a number of star players that we can say, hey, remember when that guy was a Leaf, but isn't anymore?
I prefer not to be honest.
Wade Belak made his return to the ACC yesterday in a Nashville uniform, unfortunately. It was great to see Wade back. Part of me, just part of me, wanted to see him go with DeVoe. Oh well. As for the best Leaf players last night, let's start with the players who were at least good to begin with. Nick Hagman? Yeah, I suppose. Like Vesatoskala? Even he let in a couple of softies, but it's not like he got any help. And Luke Shen, whose brother may be joining us shortly. Everyone else just seemed to not even be there. Even the fans didn't seem to show up. Which reminds me, I'll show you some pictures from the game when my friend sends me them. I found some really interesting, well, you'll see. But speaking of the fans not showing up, it was just completely silent for most of the game. In the middle of the second period, and you can hear them loud and clear because, hey, no one else was making any noise, some guy goes,
Hey, wake up! You're at a hockey game!
You just know someone was sitting in their seat saying, we are? Oh, sorry, I thought we were a Benjamin Button, excuse me. And I can honestly say, guys, I'm actually jaded to the point where I'm considering joining Tank Nation. So that's kind of a toughie, but it's the question of the game. Guys, convince me not to be in Tank Nation. Give me good reasons why I shouldn't. So that's it for this game, thank goodness. Leafs lose 2-0 to the Nashville Predators. Make sure to check out my last two videos for some better news than the Leafs losing in a shutout. It's regarding Doug Gilmour, but I'm not going to tell you what until you watch them. See you next time, guys. Start convincing.